Hey guys, it's Daniel, and this is day 27 of my 30-day video challenge. And I think my video today will be pretty short, and I think the title is going to be Quality Over Quantity. So this is really just like a singular tip, kind of a productivity, creativity tip. And basically how it works is a lot of us are struggling with growth challenges or overcoming an obstacle or starting a new habit, um, learning an instrument, becoming a personal trainer, learning to meditate, changing your diet, exercising, whatever it is. So this tip kind of applies across the board. It's just a general tip. And the tip is if you're trying to start, a new habit, trying to pick up a new skill, I see a lot of productivity people just kind of saying grind, grind, grind. Spend 16 hours a day learning this thing. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let push everything out of the way. And I tried that. I did that for years. And I'm kind of a high functioning person, productive person, and I have I can work all day if I need to. But I found myself getting burnt out on that. And when I was switching my diet and learning how to meditate, I would just like dive all the way into these things. And then what would happen is I would get burnt out. I would lose energy, and then I would kind of fall back to my old habits. So the approach that I'm suggesting is just kind of improving 1% every day. If you compound 1% every day, you'll be amazing. You'll be 10 times better by the end of the year. And this incremental growth is really the key to sustaining growth for a long period of time. So, whatever it is, if you're trying to learn how to meditate, if you're trying to become a personal trainer, just do a little bit every day. And this can go further than you think. You could spend 10 or 15 minutes a day doing your meditation, or you could spend all day once a week. You could spend like hours and hours and hours in a chunk, one day a week doing the same thing. And it's actually the people that do a little bit every day who make better improvements. So even if you're cramming 8 hours of work into one day, you might actually be better off just working 1 hour every single day for the entire week. So you'll work less hours, right? You'll only work 7 hours on this project, but you will most likely get more done. And I know lots of people who have kind of followed this routine. So if you are trying to learn a new skill, if you're trying to start a new habit, you don't have to dedicate 40 hours a week to it either. You can moderate this, and this is what works for most people. Most people can't dive all the way into a thing, but they can dedicate some time every day to it. And the added advantage of this is once you've kind of established that habit every single day, you'll just keep doing it. You'll just keep improving. You'll just keep improving. So, maybe the best example of this is like working out. What if you like worked out for 4 hours one day a week, or you just worked out for 30 minutes every single day? Which person do you think would be healthier? Which person do you think would be happier? Which person do you think would be more likely to stick with that regimen, right? Because what happens on that one day a week when you can't devote 4 hours? Well, then your whole schedule is blown. You have to wait till the next week. You're likely to procrastinate. Next week, you've lost steam. So establishing daily habits that only take a few minutes is the key here. And I think pretty much whatever field you're working in, if you're trying to start a new project, just spend a few minutes a day. Spend 30 minutes a day. Look at your schedule, budget your time accordingly, and spread it out across the week. If you can do the thing every single day and turn it into a habit, that's going to be way better than like trying to discipline yourself to work for hours and hours and hours and hours, because you'll avoid the burnout. And you might also find that establishing it as a habit is actually kind of fun. Like that's the reason that we wanted to exercise was so that we could be healthy all the time, right? And if we make it a habit, then it turns into fun instead of work. So yeah, the tip for today is go for quality over quantity. And with regards to meditation, because I teach meditation, actually when I teach it to beginners, like getting you to set aside 15 minutes a day is the best possible regimen that I could recommend. Like, you don't need to go away to like a 10-day Vipassana retreat right off the bat, because you'll spend the first 30 minutes having a real good meditation, and then the rest of the week you're going to be exhausted and burnt out. So what you do is, you just practice 20 minutes a day, and you just keep doing that, you keep doing that, you keep doing that, and then maybe at the end of a month you do a half-day retreat, and you spend 3 or 4 hours in silence, and then you go back and maybe you increase your meditation from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and then you do that every day, every day, every day, every day, and then at the end of the month you do a full day retreat. So we're looking at like this incremental progress kind of path. It's way, way, way more effective for most people. So, like I said, this applies across the board, whether it's working out, whether it's a diet, whether it's learning Greek. I mean, it doesn't matter. Turn learning into a habit, turn that growth into a habit instead of disciplining yourself for large chunks of time. That's all I'm going to say about it, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 28. Bye.